Hello, this is Step Ahead with Ernie Rivera. I am your host, Tony Stark. No, I'm just playing. I'm probably Ernie Rivera. Anyway, today I'm going to teach you how I worked for two Avengers in the entertainment industry and how you can get started in the entertainment industry if you so choose. So stay tuned. I will be right back. I'm learning to walk again. I believe I waited long enough. Where do I begin? So the year is 2004. I, Ernie Rivera, start my job as an extra. I start doing things through a calling service. A calling service is something like an agency. The only difference between a calling service and an agency is a calling service deals mostly with extra work, and they ask for a small amount up front, like $100. And if they don't get you a minimum amount of jobs throughout the month, then they don't charge you for the next month, and they continue to work for you until they get you that minimum amount of jobs. Now, in 2004, I started working for a show called Drake and Josh for Nickelodeon. It was during that show that I ended up getting into the union being AFTRA. AFTRA stands for the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. That was before AFTRA joined with SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, and became SAG-AFTRA. So I was working and doing extra jobs for a number of people throughout the years, and that's how I spent my years. It was in 2010 that I understood that Mark Ruffalo, who plays Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk, would be getting a job. He'd be doing his directorial debut on a movie called Sympathy for Delicious, which was a really interesting film about a band member with miraculous healing powers. Now, in 2010, I asked my calling service to put me out for that specific job, and they got me in. I was going to play a background member, but over the course of the project, I met Mark Ruffalo, and we talked a little bit. We ended up upgrading me, and I ended up being a gate crasher during a performance by the band. It was my job to jump up on stage and start attacking them. And that was a pretty cool little job. I do have some pictures with Orlando Bloom from that job. Unfortunately, the camera phone I had in 2010 is very, very poor. So it looks like one big blur. I'm very unfortunately, I wish I could have saved that picture. I did not save that picture. But that was in 2010. Now, let's keep going. Throughout the years, I start doing different jobs, and this is on Backstage. I start doing jobs on Actors Access and LA Casting. I end up doing jobs for films, for plays, for different things, and it was in 2019, I believe. So this is already down the line. I get a call, and that I understand that they're going to be doing a job with Robert Downey Jr. That is right, Mr. Tony Stark himself, Tony Stark, and he is doing a project. Iron Man is. It's called Perry Mason. It's a remake of the original show, and this one would be aired through HBO. Now, I actually found this job on Facebook. So don't be afraid to look for jobs on Facebook, but you have to look for specific criteria. This was in a group called All Actors, and someone had put up a casting notice that this was going to be a union job, which made me think very highly of it. It wasn't going to be just someone, stiffing you, not paying you at the end of the day. So this was going to be a union job. This was going to be for a week or so with a paid audition. Sometimes they do these paid auditions. So I make myself known, and I make myself known to Rich King Casting, who does a number of projects here in California. Now, Rich King Casting was looking to do this job, and I make sure to email them all my stats. I make sure to email them my headshots, my resume, a nice letter to make sure that they know who I am and what I'm about. They call me up, and They call me in for the paid what's it called, the paid audition. I go into the paid audition where they explain to me this is a very physically demanding role. The role is that of a World War I soldier. And over the course of a week, we would be running through uneven terrain with real rifles with bayonets attached to them. So it's definitely very physically demanding. They said if you weren't up for it, no hard feelings, collect your money for this audition and be out. But I was up for it. So I go in to this Robert Downey Jr. produced project, and I work for several days in full garb, full World War I garb. I'm going to show you a picture of it right now. 1 second. That is correct. So that is me in my World War I garb. And I got to work for Mr. Robert Downey Jr. doing the project. Now, the project was a union project. It was going on for about a week, and we were doing about 16 hours a day. So it was a very well-paid project. Now, again, I think the ultimate point of this video isn't that I got to work for 2 Avengers, but that I got to do a number of really cool, really fun projects over the course of my life that have led to personal success, in my opinion. And I think it can happen for you guys too, if that's what you're interested in. If you have any questions or comments about how to get started, please leave them in the comment section. I look forward to answering them. If you have any questions about calling services, if you have any questions about how to get in the union, about what pictures you need, how to do a resume, I am up for it. Leave your questions and comments in the comment section, and I will answer them as quickly as I can. Now, I thank you all for watching this episode. I hope it has enlightened you a little bit. It's been really fun doing these projects. It's been really fun helping you out. I do ask that if you like this video, please click like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you get the new videos as soon as they come out. So take care of yourselves. It has been great. This is your host, Tony Stark, or Ernie Rivera, whichever you prefer today. Be an Avenger and be an Avenger today. Bye.